LMAO. Y'all are worse than conspiracy theorists. That's all I gotta say. In my opinion, blame the devs for allowing a cheated item to be that easily implemented into a game in a few days. That's literally zero security. There are ladders in the game that allow you to get into spots I'm pretty sure you weren't meant to get into. Does that mean I'm a cheater too? I'm gonna find some fucking hacker and tell him to ESP run into you and die, and you're gonna loot him, because he's gonna have a legendary longsword, and I'm gonna make it have invis 9 damage on it, and when you kill someone, I'm gonna record it and call you a fucking cheater. I just hear a lot of bitter kids. LOL.
Welcome back to another dark and darker video. I wanted to speak to you all today about some drama that has been happening in the community over the last couple of days about top-level players cheating or exploiting the game and leaderboard culture, and how cringe it is. In the October playtest, someone that goes by Mr. Fear had been clipped exploiting the game, and it seems like he was moving at crazy speeds and one-shotting players by holding a torch. He was subsequently banned, then after some messages and sweet-talking to the devs, they unbanned him. Mr. Fear exclaimed that he picked up those torches off of a player and only used it once in a game. Terence, upon looking into Mr. Fear's stash, had said that he had an obscene amount of them, and then replied that he was duping them by stacking the torches on top of each other. Now, all the evidence that was provided here is from the Dark and Darker Elite Discord. A Discord where, if you were one of the sweatiest players and fit a certain criteria, you would be invited on behalf of the owner, a person that goes by Fire. All the recognizable names you would know are in this Discord. People like Yodo Rage, SkyT, Orlanthe, Apollo, Jay Griffey, So Bad Strange. If you are a top 100 player, chances are you're in this Discord. Now, this all being a sweat Discord, there is a lot of shit talk and dick measuring that highlights how stupid leaderboard people are and the type of people it breeds. I usually don't really give much thought into this type of stuff, and when I saw this clip of Mr. Fear, my first inclination was to just be like, well, that's shitty. I knew cheating and exploits would come, but I didn't think it would be this early, and move on. But after a heated discussion with people in there, and thinking about what some people had said, I wanted to make a video, so here we are. The reason why I think leaderboards in Dark and Darker is ridiculous is because it's an extraction looter with immense amounts of RNG elements. There are so many busted, broken things between classes, weapons, stats, map design. To take this in a competitive sense is stupid. And to me, the only reason we have leaderboards in the game is so the devs can manipulate a subclass of players to grind their hearts out, give them data, and find ways to exploit the game. But the player base for this game is rabid. Anyone that plays games in this genre know and would understand how people are willing to go to great lengths to stand above others even when there is no leaderboard in games. Take Tarkov for example. There is a whole business designed to have cheaters take people through maps just so those players could advance in the game when there is not even clout involved. So to me, people would cheat or break the game regardless if there are leaderboards. Now I want to return to the allegations regarding Mr. Fear. I wanted to go to his Twitch page to see VODs or clips of his gameplay, but I was unable to due to him getting a ban on Twitch for using hateful slurs so I couldn't even locate his Twitch page. When confronted with the clip and allegations, members of the Discord would steelman for Mr. Fear, casting a shadow on my feelings about this elite Discord. Orlanthe, being one of his defenders, provided evidence that made Mr. Fear look even more sus. Now, Orlanthe is an up-and-coming Twitch streamer and Dark and Darker enthusiast. He streamed almost every day during the playtest and never gave me a reason to believe he is a cheater or someone that actively exploits the game. When I confronted him about his proof that Mr. Fear was not a cheater, he said that it was all about him not wanting to believe his competition was cheating. It's weird to me that this is a circle of high-profile gamers that are willing to put their reputations on the line for bad actors and suspected cheaters. I don't want to believe that the best players in the game aren't colluding to protect each other just so they can continue to boost each other to the top of the leaderboard each test for bragging rights, or to see who has the biggest PP. Now, I don't have any proof that Mr. Fear was cheating, and what I mean by this is, if the torch was indeed a modded item, I don't have evidence that he put that torch in the game. But looking at that clip, and by the virtue of how he was playing the game, he knew exactly what he was doing. A question that was asked in the Elite Discord was, well, what would happen if someone was to mod your character and give them a broken stat list? Would you outright delete your character? Would you stop playing? Personally, I would clip it and ship it to the devs and let them decide. People love abusing power. But when you're in a group of a player base that is treating this competitively, it is highly unethical to want to continue with such an advantage. But morality of these people is not what I'm concerned with. One of the members of the Discord made some sensible statements. She states, I think it's much more worrying that cheaters can seemingly mod items if that's the case. That means real money traders can sell modded items to anyone, and the server infrastructure isn't set up to verify legit items. This shouldn't be possible. The person in that clip is cheating, and it isn't a modded torch. If it is, there's a lot messed up with how the game handles item code. Now, I'm not too aware about how the server deals with item codes or the unique intricacies of code in the game. I'm not a coder. But it does scare me that one day this game could be flooded with uncontrolled items that actually break the game and destroy everyone's experience. I also want to try and be fair to Mr. Fear. Maybe these allegations are false, and he was being completely honest when he, said that he doesn't actively exploit the game or cheat. Perhaps he never did mod those torches in the game, and he only used those torches one time and duped them for some reason. I hope that we don't get hacks, in the future of this game that are beyond, a modded item either. It's scary in this current realm of games where everything's being hacked and games are being ruined and people's fun or experiences are being dashed because of other people wanting to get one up on each other. So, that's what I have to say. Thank you, everybody.
And cheaters have tarnished the gaming experience in Escape from Tarkov, Psycho Frontier, and many other similar games. We all hope Iron Base recognizes how serious this problem is, and what will y'all do to catch, punish, and deter cheating for the future?
We all love games, and the majority of us play online PC games, right? And so, and that's where the majority of the hacking and the cheating and the exploits are make their impact. And so, and we've felt the impact. We're sick and tired of the hackers just as much, and we understand firsthand how they could destroy a game, a community, right? And so for us, it's pretty much one of the highest priority issues for us is how are we going to deal with hackers? we could meet the challenge of hacking and exploits head on. At the same time, we realized, okay, but the reality of it is there's no way in a technical sense that we're going to be able to stop all hacks. Yeah, there's going to be
100%.
hackers no matter what, right? Yeah,
Right.
100%. And so then the other multi-pronged approach for us